Sandwiched between the high peaks of Hindukush and Karakoram on the north and those of western Himalayas on the south is the mysterious far-off land Gilgit-Baltistan, preserving the hoary human traditions in association with mountains, myths and folk tales. Gilgit-Baltistan, the most spectacular and fascinating region of Pakistan, where the world's three famous mountain ranges meet: the Himalayas, the Karakorams and the Hindukush. The land of mountains and folklores is the hieroglyph of heaven on earth, and a utopia for mountain climbers, trekkers, hikers and nature lovers. Gilgit-Baltistan celebrates a range of colorful festivals and rituals throughout the year. These festivals are celebration of the unique cultural diversity, keeping alive the indigenous traditions, religious cults, fables, and sports events. These events attract thousands of visitors from around the world each year and offer them to gain an insight into the rich cultural heritage of the region. Apart from traditional festivals and cultural carnivals, sports activities also elicitate harmony among people, bringing them together. Every year, seasonal sports festivals bring a fascinating levels of joy and jubilations to the people. Although freestyle polo is the representative sport of Gilgit-Baltistan, yet other sports are also popular. Unlike most modern games, cycling was an alien sport to the people of this region. The introduction and successful organization of first ever Tour de Khunjrab race is considered a big achievement for promotion of tourism through sports.
जिस मोड ऑफ एक्टिविटी को पूरी दुनिया में उसकी पज़ीराई होती है, टूर डी फ्रांस है, टूर डी स्पेन है, काफ़ी सारी दुनिया में रेसेस इस किस्म की हैं, उसको ब्लेंड किया गया है इस आइडिया के साथ कि ये साथ साथ गिलगित-बल्तिस्तान की टूरिज्म को भी प्रमोट किया जाए.
This race was distinctive from rest of the races carried all over the world, owing to the high altitude from sea level. This leads to the physical as well as mental challenges posed to the cyclists. One of the main reasons behind the organization of multi-stage race from an elevation of 1,500 meters to 4,800 meters above the sea level was to showcase the spectacular beauty and majestic landscape of Gilgit-Baltistan to the outside world. A day before the race, Topi Shanti Day was organized. The cyclists and officials were presented a gift of traditional cape of Gilgit-Baltistan, which is the cultural way of welcoming the guests. It's a warm gesture to harmonize with the people from other parts of the world.
ये हम गिलगित-बल्तिस्तान के लोगों की रिवायत है कि हम यहाँ पे एक ट्रेडिशनल केप, जिससे हम बहुत ज़्यादा प्यार और मोहब्बत करते हैं, हम उसको अपनी एक ट्रेडिशनल केप पहनाते हैं और उस केप के ऊपर एक ख़ास किस्म का फूल भी लगाया जाता है जिसको हम शांति कहते हैं. ये हमारे इलाके की लोगों की एक मोहब्बत है जो इंशाल्लाह आप लोगों के साथ जाएगी.
The first stage of Tour de Khunjrab race started from Gilgit city. Paddling through the city, the cyclists stepped on the Karakoram Highway, the highest paved international road in the world. Running along the Hunza River, traces of ancient Silk Road can be witnessed, and this reflects the historical and geographical importance of this region. Upon entering the Nagar Valley, the cyclists were warmly welcomed by the school kids as well as men and women. The racers enjoyed the pleasant weather of adjoining valleys of Nagar and experienced the spell-binding visual feasts.
مسابقه امروز که با اینجا آمدیم با گلگیت آمدیم بسیار پاکستان که همسایه نزدیک ماست و دوست ماست ما خوش هستیم ازش و برتان بگویم که در این رای که ما امروز مسابقه دادیم مردمشان بسیار ما را دوست دارن و خوش دارن و بسیار ما را تشویق کردن و گلا را بر سر ما انداختن ما بسیار خوش هستیم دیگه از مردم گلگیت و از پاکستان دیگه بسیار مسابقه خوب بود.
The first leg ended up at Rakaposhi viewpoint after covering total distance of 66 kilometers. Mr. Abdul Razak from Team Balochistan won the first stage of Tour de Khunjrab, covering the distance in 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Cycling today was very tough. It was very warm. We started out only around noontime and the heat was incredible. So riding in the heat you just need to drink lots of water and then it was okay.
Nagar Valley hosted the participants at the end of first stage. Guests were entertained with traditional music and folk songs.
ये कल जो है पहला इवेंट हम लोगों ने चला है बहुत इसमें जो है बुलंदी पर हम लोग आ गए इसमें चढ़ाइयाँ बहुत ज़्यादा थी
مخکې چې دا کم 2 سټیجز را روان دي چې څومره دغه مونږ ته څنګه پیلا سټیج نه فیل شوی چې اکسیجن دغه هم دی ډېر دا زیم ډېر هایټډ باندې دی ورلډ کې هم ډېر هایټډ باندې دا ځای یادېږي او موږ چې تاسو ته مخکې وې زه ناروې ته هم تلم خو هلته ماته دومره هارډ دغه نه وشو چې څومره دلته هارډ بیټ مسله راځي او دا چې مخکې چې کم ورلډ ټاپ باندې چې کم ځای دی د هغې دپاره مونږ دغه کو خو لږ کنفیوز دي ته باقي مونږ ټریننګ ډېر کړی دی خو دې شي ته کنفیوز په دې چې اکسیجن مسله ډېره زیاته راځي باقي فټنس لحاظ سره موږ ماشاءالله صحیح یو په دې اکسیجن لحاظ سره بیا زموږ فیلینګز لږ دې ته
The next stage of the race was 110 kilometers right from Rakaposhi viewpoint to Sust Valley. It was the longest part of the race, and this stage cyclists raced through the famous Hunza Valley, a dreamland of nature lovers. Hunza offers a colorful landscape with some of the iconic landmarks.
This cycling is unbelievable. ऐसा तो लगता है कि 2 रकात में जाके नफिल पढ़ो इतनी शुक्राने की इतनी खूबसूरत जगह मिली है टूरिज्म बोर्ड ने क्या ज़बरदस्त अरेंजमेंट किया हम लोगों के लिए
Crossing Atabad Lake, the aqua color of the lake hypnotized the cyclists and did not make them feel tired. Cyclists were welcomed by the locals in an enchanting traditional way. People of every age, men and women, all were intrigued by the joyful side of the race.
Gilgit-Baltistan is really a place to go. It's the beauty of the landscape, the diversity of the landscape, and the contrasts you can see between the valleys and the peaks. This is absolutely magnificent.
Mr. Abdullah from Team Pak Army secured first position, while Mr. Hanzala from Team Balochistan and Mr. Najibullah from Team Wabda finished second and third respectively.
Starting from 4,000 and ending up at 15,000, it means a lot. Like, you have stamina, you have each and everything. मतलब अगर आप सांस भी अच्छा नहीं ले सकते तो आप नहीं जा सकते.
The destination of the third and last stage of the race was Khunjrab top at an altitude of 4,880 meters on Pakistan-China border. This segment of race took the most physically challenging because of high altitude and relatively colder temperature. This leg started from Sust Valley to Khunjrab top with a total distance of 84 kilometers. While paddling towards the finish line, the cyclists enjoyed their sprint on the world's highest cycling route. The cyclists were above the sky while touching the finish line. The fatigue was overcome by the joy of making a distinction, paddling to the roof of the world. Mr. Abdul Razak from Team Balochistan won the first ever Tour de Khunjrab cycle race.
टूर डी खुंजराब हमने फर्स्ट टाइम बगैर किसी इंसिडेंट और एक्सीडेंट के कंप्लीट किया, और इसमें जो असल कमाल हमारे साइकिलिस्ट का है, जो इतने हाई एल्टीट्यूड्स के ऊपर उन्होंने सक्सेसफुली इस साइकिलिंग को कंप्लीट किया.
टूर डी खुंजराब वाज अ ड्रीम. आज ये जो ड्रीम हमारी थी, हम गिलगित बल्तिस्तान की गवर्नमेंट के साथ मिलके उसको हमने कंप्लीट किया है, और इसका ख्वाब जो हमारा था, ये ख्वाब इंशाल्लाह आगे भी रंग लाएगा कि हम इंटरनेशनल लोगों को पाकिस्तान के अंदर लेकर आएंगे और उनको दिखाएंगे कि कितने अच्छी जगह हैं, और हमारे मुल्क में वो जगह जो वो स्विट्ज़रलैंड और जो फ्रांस के अंदर कहते हैं, उससे खूबसूरत जगह हमारे पास मौजूद है.
इस इवेंट को हम इंटरनेशनल कैलेंडर इवेंट में शामिल करवाएंगे शाह साहब के थ्रू इंशाल्लाह, ताकि अगले साल जब इवेंट हो तो इस दफा अफगानिस्तान की टीम हमारी आई है और आपका स्विस हमारा एक जो है वो साइकिलिस्ट यहाँ पे आए हैं, लेकिन इंशाल्लाह आइंदा जब इंटरनेशनल डायरी में ये इवेंट छपेगा तो पूरी दुनिया से सैकड़ों की तादाद में जो है साइकिलिस्ट जो है वो अपने खर्च पे गिलगित बल्तिस्तान और हम जाएंगे, इस इवेंट को एंजॉय करेंगे।